Well, good morning. I hope you're having a great day. I was thinking about how that God can use ordinary people, people of all kinds of walks of life and different circumstances to get his message across and let us know that he's with us. I was thinking about in 2009, a SEC championship game, Tim Tebow was playing for the Florida Gators, and he goes out there to play for the SEC championship, and he wore on his eye black Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. But God changed that on Tim Tebow's heart, to change that message he'd used all year to play in the national playoff game. And he changed it to John 3:16. They won the championship, national championship, January 8th, 2009. And 94 million people Googled John 3:16. God used that. But 3 years later, as Tim Tebow went into the NFL, was playing for the Denver Broncos, they were going into a playoff game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was exactly 3 years to the day, January the 8th, 2012. Now, in the NFL, they cannot wear messages on their eye black at that time. So, Tebow goes out, they play the game, and they win in overtime over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when the game was over and they began to look at the stats, guess what happened? Tim Tebow had thrown for 316 yards. There's a 316. His average yards per completion were a modern day record for a playoff game. 31.6 yards per completed pass. That was another 316. The time of possession for the Pittsburgh Steelers was 31 minutes and 6 seconds during the game. Another 316. The highest rating during the game that people watched the game was 31.6 in the TV ratings. There was another 316. And the only interception during the game came when the Steelers threw a pass and Denver intercepted it 3 yards. It was third down and 16 yards to go. There's another 316. And it's not a coincidence, I don't believe, that Tim Tebow's boss, his manager and general manager's names were John. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And guess what? Over 90 million more people Googled John 3:16. It was the number one search item. And not only that, over 180 million people within 3 years looked up John 3:16. God using people and circumstances to get his message across. God bless you today.